What's going on, fellas? Welcome to For Men by Men, a podcast where we take the internal thoughts of men to external growth, purposely creating an authentic generation of godly men. We are your hosts, Michael Aparicio,
Raji Rush,
Drexler B. James,
and Malik Williams. What up, y'all? It is your boys, For Men by Men. We are back with another episode.
Bang, bang.
Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy New Year, all of that junk.
all of that.
All of it. Yo, we've been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This year went by fast.
Yeah. Time flies.
It's like slow and fast at the same time.
It is. It is. Like,
How does that work?
Just because I think it's just because
mean,
of different moments that's been happening throughout the year.
I mean, like, hindsight, like, we decided to start a podcast in 2020.
Yes. Ooh, yeah.
And now we're going into 2021.
Hindsight, that's like, what?
Yeah.
Before we were like, yo, it's about to be the year.
Yeah.
And then March happened.
Man.
So what was out of this year, what was some of your favorite moments from any episode?
Favorite moments.
I think for me, and I think would mostly everybody else would agree, the introduction of the
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 2020 is the year of Benjamin.
It is.
And 2021 is the year of Benjamin James.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
What's the difference between Benjamin and Benjamin?
See now,
James?
see you
Now
grow,
we get
you
into
growing up.
a
Yeah.
whole different, you gotta go into like some type of chronological order
Yeah.
to fully discuss, the depth behind the difference, the antithesis of Benjamin and Benjamin.
The what?
Antithesis.
Spell it.
I don't.
Hey, that don't even matter. Wow, that don't even matter.
Don't worry about that. You know what it means. I know what it means.
But look, January, February, you wasn't liking it. March,
Whoa.
hey,
Mr. Strong, man.
hey, man, got some.
Gained some strength this year.
You
Really?
But even
I've been working out. You know what I mean? My little personal trainer. You know what I mean?
this tilting thing.
The whole table.
I do say I want the whole table.
Yeah, but and April, May, you were like starting to accept it. June, July, August, we didn't really see each other. And you was just going by Benjamin. You was letting people call you Benjamin.
Yeah.
All the people
You got a whole
out there,
character now.
They know. By
Yeah.
September, you was out here saying I'm Benjamin, and
Yeah.
you accepted it. So now you've accepted it. So now you
So-
become Benjamin James.
So you know what comes next.
This is the cool thing. I'm gonna tie it in. Check this out, right? So usually, I'm saying like in comic books, there's character arcs,
Mhm.
right? So I think one of my favorites is the Hulk reference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
I think we need t-shirts this year.
incredible.
But now he's the one moving tables and everything like he done do.
Nah.
Why you acting like? Look how you be deflected.
Don't take the spotlight off of you.
Look
bro.
how you be deflected, Hawk.
It's okay.
Yeah, we need to.
We just talking about favorite moments,
Yeah.
man. That
Yeah,
was
favorite
a favorite moment,
We're
man.
gonna make
Okay.
we gotta.
You almost Hulk smashed him. It's okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you.
About to
This,
rip
this
out
year,
that
this year gonna be
jacket, bro.
merch, man.
Look at this thing. Look at this. See this
Yeah,
crease
see, he trying to hide the fact that he been in the gym.
He got muscles.
with the K.
Hercules.
Y'all know what?
Get a little muscle.
What's your favorite moment?
I think my favorite moment was probably episode 1 because then it made it real, and then I didn't really expect to express all the things that I expressed, and I hadn't really. I mean, my mother knows about stuff like that and all that, but I hadn't really vocalized that out publicly, not even to anyone. James, whoever. Like, I never vocalized it publicly, and like when you're saying something and you're in the moment and the words are just flowing and you're just kind of like in a state of like looking
You're
at
in
it.
a flow state.
Yeah, and it's just kind of coming out and you're like, oh, I'm saying this, and but it felt good. I can say that. I've spoken with my father before, but not in the capacity of that, of like telling the details of the story and remembering driving away and all that. So and in that moment, it just kind of made the podcast real. Like, oh, this is like we're doing this. This is happening. And then we came back for a second and a third, and it just kind of.
Yeah. Well, I will say like that. There's a lot of healthy conversations that have happened this year.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think
100%.
even for me and my dad. There was a lot of things that we talked about that we weren't able to talk. Shout out to you, Dad. I know you're listening. Appreciate
Pops.
you. Love you.
Pot ups.
But yeah, there was a lot of healthy conversations that happened. I think a lot of growth that prepared me for where I'm about to be. So yeah,
Agreed.
Benjamin.
Favorite moments.
It's okay. You can say it.
I don't know if this is I guess it's a favorite moment, but I know the one episode that a lot of people I've heard people talk about was the exclusive episode when we talked about how to pursue a woman. That's the episode that shockingly a lot of people kind of use as the introduction of who we were. And I've heard a lot of conversations, but I've also had a lot of guys tell me they appreciate us talking about the wrong ways we've approached women and learning the right way to approach women
Right.
and them changing their mindsets. And I think also that was where Benjamin was kind of born on that episode.
Is he admitting?
He likes it.
Is he in full acceptance?
Yes.
I'm not in full acceptance,
likes
but
it.
I will say that was the moment where you could tell there's a difference between Benjamin and
There's
Drexler.
a shift.
Because Benjamin was out here stealing guys' girls. Whose girl you stole?
Listen.
Oh, we gotta go back. Yeah, let's go back.
Is in Have I Dated My my ex's friends? No. Never done that.
But have you dated a friend of somebody that you like?
Taking too long.
So okay, so my ex-girlfriend in high school, she was actually one of my closest friends' girlfriend. And my ex called me and said she didn't like dating my friends. She'd rather date me. So she asked me to break them up, which I did. I kind of
It's in his old life. Let's
Oh no,
make
I'm
that clear.
trying to follow. I'm trying to follow.
okay. So my friend was dating this girl who I was attracted to.
Okay.
The girl called me, said, I don't want to date your friend anymore. I want to date you. Can you break us up so that me and her could get together? So I kind of started feeding things into his mind to break them up. They broke up December 4th, 2007 at 4:30 p.m.
What? I
You
know
know,
got
times and days.
got time stamp where he breaking up people?
Wait, I remember that because at 7:30 that same night, me and her went on our first date.
So
Wow.
the moral of this story
Find Jesus.
is that is that old Benjamin is trash.
So, seeing the difference between that guy and who I am now.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah. No, he's a woman stealer.
Just for a season.
You know how Trey Songz was Mr. Steal Your Girl?
You a thief.
Trey Songz was entertaining. He was actually doing it in real life.
He's a thief.
Yeah.
but that was mine.
Mr. Thief Your
What's
Girl.
Wait. Whoa.
I think I already said
Whoa.
mine, but go ahead.
How did that episode help you this year?
Yeah, Mr. Thief Your Girl.
Talk about how to pursue a woman. How did that episode help you this year?
What did that flourish?
We talked about how having healthy conversations with parents. How did that help you?
It helped me. It grew me and matured me to learn the proper way to pursue a woman in a godly manner.
Mm-hmm.
A
as
woman?
a Huh?
Singular.
And
A
then
woman?
a woman
Okay.
as a man and as a man of God,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
treating women with respect
Mm-hmm.
and
making sure they're alone.
they're alone.
Because you used to steal them. So now you have to make sure they're not with
like
anybody.
single. Single.
Right. When you said alone,
sounds weird.
that came off right. Right. When you said alone, I'm like, wait, you talk about
No.
That's why I was like, what
Walking
you
down
mean
the street
by alone?
Oh, make sure
That
she's
sound
walking
like
down the
real
street.
creepish right now.
She's by herself.
No.
Meaning like
Meaning that she's not
no
in a
man.
relationship.
Yeah,
She's
no
not in a
man.
relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
bro.
that came off wrong.
Yeah, we gotta watch the language around here, bro.
But yeah, so there was a lot, and that's actually an episode I've gone back to a couple of times in recent months and listened to and gained insight. So
That was a very PC around the way answer.
Yeah, but you good, bro.
Yeah, it's
We
okay.
forgive you.
to
It's all good. Don't even
We forgive you,
It's
man.
all right, man.
It's all
It's all good.
Yeah, we forgive
Your
you.
listeners,
Yeah.
your fans, they
Can't believe you do no girl like that. I'm joking. I'm joking.
oh man. So
Oh, my favorite part.
yeah.
Man, there's a lot to pick from, to be honest with y'all. I really have to kind of not to really try to piggyback, but to piggyback. the whole speaking with your dad thing like that kind of because my dad was like, yeah, I listened to your podcast, and I was like, I didn't know you felt the way you felt, and then that kind of opened up conversation. Not that we never had before, but conversation that was more beneficial than it was when we had it last. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where both parties were like our hearts were softened and we were open to listen to one another. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, that's a bit, but like that was really just a monumental moment because, you know, my dad and I, we didn't always see eye to eye. Granted, we're on way better planes now than what we were when I was late teens, 20s. But yeah, that was just a big moment for me too. 100%.
Dope. So I just wanted to say, I was telling Mike earlier, I know the last time y'all made fun of me for talking about a black Batman, but I don't know if y'all have seen the comic world in the last month, but there is a black Batman that's coming. So I just want to say,
No one made fun of you. I can't see it. This is weird.
To me, see
This
it.
is weird.
I know, I saw it.
You don't see it now.
I saw
up
it.
there.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just
Is
saying.
this going to be turned into a movie or something, or it's just in the comics?
I think it's just the comics. I don't think they'd ever go that far to make it a movie.
Yeah,
Let me
They
see.
got to see if it works in the comics first.
it's
I
interesting.
think it could become a movie. I see it being a movie eventually.
And I think the way that they did it, who the person is
Oh man,
it's
no, it's great.
it makes sense.
It's great. I just had to take a second, but yeah, it's great. I think
Who is it?
I just don't like it.
Who is it? Let me see.
And I don't know how much sense it'll make in a story.
Are you a comic book? Do you
Not
know-
a comic
do you-
book,
do
more
you know
comic
who-
movies.
Do you know who Lucius Fox is? He was in the trilogy. The
In the book, though?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I know who Morgan Freeman is.
Who
Yeah,
played Lucius Fox in Dark Knight Rises.
yeah.
So in the comic, his son, I forget his name. What's his name?
He's on
Tim Fox.
he's in Batgirl right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, that kid?
him.
Well,
When he's
that
older.
character, not
That
that
character.
not that person.
When
Okay,
he
yeah.
becomes older.
Yeah,
So,
so
he becomes the first black Batman.
so then what? Batgirl goes away and he takes over.
I don't know
In
how they.
in comics, I'm not sure how they're gonna run it.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't even
But-
know if they would ever run it on TV. 'cause
Batgirl's
right now
actually.
that's-
I didn't really like Batgirl.
well, you know
the-
she's
the
black
movie?
now, right?
When did she turn black?
Listen, man, they're just trying to wrap everybody up. They're trying to get everybody.
Well, I think
understand?
apparently something happened with the first character was
With that Batgirl.
Rose.
she
Yeah,
quit
she
or
was
whatever.
acting stupid.
She's like-
Was she? I don't know.
I think it was like a mixture of that. She got hurt, like she broke her
was
back
it?
or something like that.
She broke her back.
during one of the stunts.
Playing Batgirl.
Every time I hear broke your back, I just go back to Mike Tyson. I broke my back. It was spinal. You don't remember that? You don't remember that?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I've never heard
It's
that.
like, what happened? What happened, Tyson? It was spinal. You don't remember that? Oh my gosh.
Why you doing Mike like that?
But she broke her back. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was something where like a stunt went wrong, but I think it was
man.
around the same time.
I saw that
just
she
got
wasn't
fed up.
come back for season 2, but I didn't realize it was that.
Yeah, but I don't even like even then this other girl showed up, which
Yeah.
she looks like she'll do fine. I saw the
Okay.
trailer. It
Does
looked.
she look fit? Because that was my
Yeah.
problem with the last one. Last one was just way skinny, man.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
And then they got Ironheart coming out, which I'm actually excited for. The successor to Iron Man is Riri
Oh yes,
Williams,
the
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I saw. Marvel made a lot of.
Black.
Well, no. I was saying that they made a lot of announcements on like different things coming up.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but nah, I'm not gonna go there. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know,
Is it like oversaturation in your mind?
I'm not gonna say oversaturation because granted, I love my I love
her
my
name
people.
is Javicia Leslie.
Who's playing Black Girl?
They changed to black.
Was
girl,
that
I'm gonna
not
die.
tasteful? I'm sorry.
I mean, they'll let us know if.
If they came up with a character called Black Girl, you have to be upset.
She's not paying back.
Oh,
girl.
absolutely.
You think the people be up in arms? There's a Black Panther. Why they can't just be a black girl? Or
But
black,
it's a different connotation.
Black Panther
Same.
animal. Black
That's
grown
a,
woman.
That's a real animal.
Wait,
Yeah,
you gonna
bro.
call a grown woman black girl?
But well, she has to be an actual girl, maybe.
Shut up. Bro.
No, you are not gonna call a grown woman black girl.
I'm joking. I don't understand. how they come up
Yeah,
with these names
I don't know.
anyway.
It's just like it's too on the what's the phrasing? It's like
On the nose.
it's too on the nose for me. You know, it's like you want to gain a certain crowd, so you're like, oh well, this has come out with all these black characters.
Oh,
We're just gonna-
so you think they're trying to bring in a different
it's
type
like,
of audience?
you know, and
more or
let
less?
it. So like Black Panther was natural
Yeah.
because we know that Black Panther's been around
There's always
since
been
the
a Black
60s.
Panther. Yeah,
Luke Cage been around since the 60s.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
need to
So,
bring that back. Actually, I like Luke Cage.
yeah,
Go
Luke
ahead.
Cage was dope.
I like Luke Cage too.
But kind of introducing like Riri Williams. I mean, I'm cool with her being I think now she's considered one of the smartest, either the smartest or one of the smartest people in Marvel right now. I'm cool with that.
But Riri Williams is who? She's supposed to be.
She's going to be the successor to Iron Man. So
Because Iron Man is dead now.
yeah, so she's going to be Iron Heart. That's her name.
Okay.
So I'm cool with it because young girls growing up now are able to see themselves in comics
Yeah.
and then see themselves in a field that's different, not just like the womanizer or something that's cliche to women, but like in this what they call STEM fields, like something that uses their intelligence, which I appreciate. But this whole black girl thing, I don't know. It's like
I slightly feel like they probably would have made that decision even if like culture wasn't the way that it is right now. Just because that show was. Let me be careful how I say this. The show is pushing a lot of agendas. More the agendas than the actual superhero show itself.
I agree.
So I think it was a matter of time before they brought in a strong black character, but it just so happened that.
What do you think that
instead of being a villain,
Is
it
she
was
going to be? You know what I'm saying?
what?
well, I don't know because
Okay.
the other one was.
I don't know what that
and
means either.
Was
This is comic talk. I don't really know.
No.
it's not.
It's not.
You'll get it.
Yeah,
She, the other one was, but I don't know how that relationship
that's
will.
going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we just went into.
Me and Mike are just sitting here like, let them have their moment.
I will say. I mean,
Well-
so the previous Batgirl was she bi or lesbian?
I think she was lesbian.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
the girl from
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was whatever she is. Yeah.
I mean, not in real life, like in the show.
Yeah,
No, but in real life she is also.
No, yeah, but we were saying in the show.
Oh, but in the show they made her
the character was
Yeah.
was
that.
but that was never.
She
Well,
was.
comics never brought
So-
out what their sexuality was.
so
was it?
later on they did.
Okay.
Batwoman was because she's playing Batwoman, not Batgirl. She's playing Batwoman.
Batwoman, yes.
Yeah. So later on in the comics, they made Batwoman. They started hinting that she was same sex attracted.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with her, with the new girl.
From the trailer, it didn't really seem like.
They didn't show her having a love interest or anything.
Yeah, because from the first season, it was shown like.
Yeah.
ASAP. Yeah, you knew.
But this one, yeah, it didn't really seem that way.
Interesting. Well, I mean, saying more black people on TV. That's cool. I'll take it.
Well, is the person same sex or whatever they are in real life?
The black woman who's paying. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think she.
I've
is.
never. Has she been in any other?
She's
anything else?
been in a few other shows. I looked at her credits the other day,
Okay.
but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing her in anything else. But Riri Williams, the girl who's playing Riri Williams, was in what's that movie? Blue not Elm Street, something on Blue Street. You know what movie I'm talking about? It was a smaller movie. And it was actually a really good movie. Like Story on Blue Street. What was that? Story on Blue. I'm over here using
You gotta get a screen, man.
If y'all haven't realized, guys, we're freestyling today.
Freestyle number 2.
freestyling. Yeah, I don't know her name. Let me see. Riri Williams. And who's playing her? Dominique Thorne.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Nope.
How she look?
It's a kid, so
No, I
I
mean,
mean,
like,
she's not a kid.
What does she look like? She
Oh.
look like fit and can be a bad
She can be
woman.
Yeah, she can't be fit.
well, that's the
Oh, okay.
Ironheart.
Yeah, so she's,
She's
supposed
gonna
to be
be
playing.
Ironheart.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's supposed to be playing like a teenager or young adult.
This is
So Root,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dominique Thorne plays that.
Interesting. That's the one that's on TV.
If Beale
Yeah.
Street could talk, I'm
Oh,
way
Beale
off.
Street could talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she played in that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
It's
I
actually a
think
pretty dope movie.
it
I
is.
saw
It
it.
is. It is.
That's a different picture.
Is that the girl from Black Lightning?
No,
Nah.
no. She looks similar, but no.
I was like, she looks
The
like
young one,
the
right?
older sister. No, she looks like the older sister in Black
She
Lightning.
is now
The
older
not
sister.
that one. The Batgirl.
Oh,
Woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, man. So, anything? You got something on the docket, or like we
No.
just freestyling?
We freestyle.
What's like 2020 plans for y'all, man? Like, what's the
2021.
2021? Yeah, forget.
You wanna-
Let's
you
not
wanna-
repeat
you
2020.
wanna stay here?
Nah.
Let's not repeat 2020.
Even, oh wait, let me ask this question. What do you feel was planted in 2020 that will be flourishing for you guys in 2021?
What's so funny?
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
My child was planted,
Literally.
quite literally. But you asked the question, but
Anywho, yeah. What do you feel like? Because I mean, this was a year that I'm sure y'all can, you know what I'm saying, agree. This was a tough year, man. This was like a
Yeah.
really trying year, emotionally, financially, spiritually,
Yeah, mentally.
mentally. And there are so many hurdles that need to be jumped over at the same time and of
Mhm.
varying heights. You know what I'm saying? It's like you jumping over this high and then another high one comes. You have to like, you know, so
Even socially, when you think
Yeah,
about the social
yeah,
justice
socially,
that we dealt with over
socially.
the summer.
Exactly. So I feel like people could have took this year one or two ways. They could have broken down completely, or they could have had a realization of things and come out next year stronger.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rose to the occasion.
Yeah, either you're coming out next year weaker or you're coming out next year stronger.
You definitely either way learned something about yourself,
Hopefully.
whether you liked it or not.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully some people have come away from this year learning something or getting ready to do something different. So what do you feel like are some things that were maybe stripped, you know what I mean, to be rebuilt next year?
Man, I think the just our whole way of living was like
Mm,
the things that we normally did, our actions, every little minuscule thing that we did, like
mhm.
in 3 days, just stopped.
Mm.
Like the world shut down in 3 days, and we literally had to figure out how to be ourselves, to be people. Like when March, we only thought this was gonna be 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
Man,
thought you were gonna be in the house 2 weeks, come out, everything will be fine, go back to normal life. Here we are,
Dang.
9 months later.
Was it 2 weeks? That was the
Yeah,
yeah. Originally they said the end of March. Then they said by Easter.
yeah.
Then
it
they
got
said
extended, it got
by May.
extended,
And
yeah.
then
Oh.
they just stopped giving us
Yeah, it's
deadlines.
And they're
like,
like,
nah,
look.
forever.
they were like, yeah, we ain't gonna figure
Look,
this
we don't
out.
even know
So
what's going on. Let's just.
yeah,
How could one think that 2 weeks would be the limit? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hindsight, we think that we just didn't. I don't think we had all the information, or the information
Yeah.
was being withheld.
I think because at the time they were saying normally within 2 weeks people could figure out if they had it or not, and that's always been the quarantine period of quarantine yourself for like 2 weeks to prevent it from spreading. So they were like, well, if we quarantine the world for 2 weeks, we can
Should be
stop
good.
it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you had some
Mm.
people who didn't follow it.
Just coughing on everybody.
Yeah,
And then what?
Hot spots. through.
Why do people take toilet paper? Like what?
Listen,
that was the thing. I still
All right,
ain't figured that out.
let's do a quick tangent to the
Rewind.
curve. You know what I'm saying? Like
Out of all the things to take, like
toilet paper.
toilet paper, toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I get the hand sanitizer,
Yeah, I get it.
but the combination of toilet paper and hand sanitizer, like it just didn't. Like
I
understood
don't
that.
think it never.
I tried to actually look that up.
Look,
when
what did it
people
say?
they
What did it
said
say?
so. They said apparently diarrhea was one side effect, but it was such a small one. But I was like, what is that?
But that
still?
wasn't even that was never like a thing. Diarrhea.
broadcast.
It wasn't,
Yeah.
but for some reason, it was something I read socially where they were like, because that was a side effect, a lot of people just thought, well, let me just stock up on this because this is something I know I can use to control.
but I think that
You
was
can't
that was,
control
but that was
diarrhea with
after.
toilet paper.
That was
It's coming
after.
out.
You can't control diarrhea. Period.
That was
That was after we started quarantining because they didn't tell any side effects before that. They just said coronavirus, stay in the house.
I feel like
It
some
can
of this
it
was
can be
like,
passed by
I'm buying
breathing
all
on
toilet
each
paper.
other.
Nah, you know, you
and
ever
all that stuff.
been at a party and one dude start running, and you're like, everybody just start running too. They don't
I
know
feel
what's
like
going on.
that's exactly
That's
what
what that
happened.
was. I feel.
Somebody probably really needed toilet paper, and just
Look, Charmin
they
makes
looked
some
at him
money.
and they was like, "Yo, why you
Yeah.
grabbing all the toilet
look,
paper?"
Look, he getting all the toilet paper. We should take some too.
Like, why'd you grab this? Because he did,
Nowhere
and
knows
it's,
then
a
it
train,
just-
it's a domino effect.
and nobody knows why. Then you got people calling. You got rich people calling the store like, when you getting your next shipment in, and buying the shipment before it gets.
That's so ridiculous.
Like that's
Charmin was out here balling. Whoever owned Charmin, they was balling.
Bro, Germex and the industries that killed this year is
Oh, yeah.
Germex, all the toilet paper
So
companies,
all the people.
Lysol.
and Zoom.
Zoom,
Oh,
Zoom.
especially.
Yeah, Zoom came
I
out.
had
doing-
never heard of Zoom until
Seriously?
this-
Yeah.
I had never heard of it.
Like if I was in the stocks, the minute we shut down,
Zoom with it.
I would have just put all my money into Zoom.
Yeah,
It's so funny that everybody
if you
went to
rewind-
Zoom because aren't there like other ones also?
Yeah,
But Zoom was the one that
Zoom really did a good job marketing themselves as like the premier
They stepped up and
video
really.
call service,
Yeah.
and then they started like updating a lot of their services as well.
but then they
Um,
also gave premium memberships for like
Mhm.
2 months for free.
Yeah, so they played their part very well, man.
Shout out to I don't know how your business is run, Zoom, but
Shout out
Yeah,
to Zoom.
yeah,
man.
you had a strong 2020.
yeah.
Zoom saved
whether
the
it was
world.
legitimately or
Zoom,
not.
Zoom more or less a
Did
little
good.
bit saved the world.
Yeah, I will say I mean you had problems with a little bit because you
Yeah,
didn't-
that 40 minute.
the 40
Why
minute
can't it be an hour? Why 40 minutes?
Hmm.
like what is it about 40 minutes? And then like
Why
people
not
who had
60?
cameras like this one that we're using, they didn't you had
Yeah,
to
you
go
couldn't- right.
backwards ways into getting it plugged in. Like but now we good.
Yeah, because
we
we over here
good.
using crappy MacBook cameras, which is still 720p. Just crazy quality, stupid quality. Anyways,
Just breathe.
Yes, man, you looking all
Having a
grainy
moment.
But,
I'm sorry,
how
for
we
like-
got-
for like
how we
video
got front,
files,
how we
you know
got
what
front
I'm saying?
cameras
that are better.
that are better than the
saying.
computer
That
cameras.
are better. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
better than the computer cameras that we pay way more money for.
I can't say nothing because I was
I
using my
don't know,
job's
yeah.
computer. So
Apple needs to take
It all looks the same to me.
their camera technology from their phones and just put it into their MacBooks.
In the computer.
That's all they got to do. It's right there, small enough.
Maybe it'll be more expensive.
No, it shouldn't.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, man.
They're putting the iPhone 6 cameras, the back cameras.
No,
Into
the front
computer.
cameras.
Oh, the front cameras.
The front cameras into the front of a MacBook Pro.
they
Anyways.
probably weren't thinking people were going to be using their laptops as much as they use their phones for videos.
Nah, bro, get out of here.
I'm just saying.
But they still do it today.
Yeah.
I think the front facing cameras on MacBooks, like even the brand new ones are just 1080p. I think are they
don't
still
even know.
720? I wouldn't be surprised if they're still 720.
They might be 720.
It's dumb, man. Anyways, back to the curve.
Yeah.
Sorry.
we just had to figure out the
toilet paper
paper
thing.
thing,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
still a mystery, but
Yeah. So you went, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about y'all? As far as like, what do you feel like was planted here?
for me, I would say this is the year I really learned what my personal convictions were and learning how to stand on them.
That's good, Drex.
And I think it's
That's good.
easy to have convictions based on the people you're around. And when you're around a lot of people a lot of time, you always follow the crowd. But spending that time at home for months by myself, where there was no one to say anything to me, forced me to spend a lot of time actually like doing my own research, doing my own readings, and
That's good, bro.
learning this is what I believe. This is how I'm going to execute it.
Yes.
Look at him.
And
Look at him talking
being
that
able
smack.
to-
Look
Good
at
stuff,
him.
man.
Yes.
And being able to say,
It's Benjamin James right there.
Yeah.
stuff.
This is the progression. Go ahead, man.
I don't know if that's Benjamin James because Benjamin's crazy, but
And James just keeps him in order. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
There has to be a double. There has to be a balance.
It's all right. We're going to get there. Just go ahead. Keep saying.
Go ahead,
but
James.
no, like now being able to in friend circles or in different places, being able to say, well, this is what I believe, this is what I understand, this is what I've researched, and also learning I don't have to always say something just to say something. 'Cause I think this year a lot of people felt like, well,
That's
I
strong.
have to speak about this. And it's
No,
like,
you don't.
but have you done your research? I'm not talking
Fully.
about a 2-minute YouTube video that someone
Yeah.
just posted 2 weeks
Or
ago.
a clip or something.
Drax, you're
What
hitting
research
it,
have
boy.
you actually
You're
done?
hitting
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's personal for me because
You're hitting
I've
it,
got
man.
I've done research on things that people are like, well, I know more than you because I watched 2 minutes video. I've studied this stuff for 4 or 5 years. So
or because they are, they're part of a certain crowd or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
and it's just like, nah, like, have you done your research?
Yeah, man.
What book have you read with a bibliography in the back?
Oh.
So
Not just a little article from TMZ.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that was 2020 for me.
Good stuff, bro.
Put some respect on his name.
Nah, that's
real.
strong.
That's
man.
real. That's real.
I really appreciate you saying that because of how emotional these past, especially for Black people, right?
Yeah.
How emotional these past few years have been. I think a lot of times, and not just by people, period. We wear our heart on our sleeve, so anything that brushes up against it is an instant trigger.
Yeah.
And then we go into trigger mode instead of, like you said, doing research and going, really looking into things and figuring out what our voice is, and not just like what, not just what the group of people that I quote unquote belong to talk about, but like what do I believe fully. So that's good, man. I like that.
So, this year happened.
Oh, you didn't go. I didn't go.
Oh, go ahead. You can go.
Go ahead.
You went?
No, I didn't go. Go ahead. You go.
No, you go.
I'm not going.
I asked a
Bro.
question.
Um,
I like that sweater too. Is that a whole get up?
yeah. So
The hat too?
company, no, that I bought the hat and the shoe separately just to go with it because it's a whole 2 color. But this and this came together. It's a
With the
company
gray-
on
gray sweatpants.
Instagram from Los Angeles.
See, you did it. You did it.
It's a company on Instagram that is based out of Los Angeles, so
I got
it's
you.
hard to find like LA wear here.
I got you.
I think for me, 2020 really, honestly, I guess just kind of taught me what I can deal with.
Mhm.
I definitely learned a lot of patience. I definitely learned to just kind of I'm a control freak and
Mhm.
and wanting to do things my way and all that. Letting things go. I think I believe it's helped me like build endurance, like in my faith and so forth.
Mhm.
Just because I can't control those things, and like you said, being at home, things happen with work, and just not being able to go and do whatever you want like you used to.
Not going to the club 7 days a week.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Bro, we done grown in 2020,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Definitely, reading. It kind of just made me sit still and look at myself.
Mhm.
In your mind, you have a perspective of like what you are, right? Like before, I thought I was, because I was going out 7 nights a week, treat women like trash, but when I left, I would give the homeless guy $20. Like, oh, I'm a good guy.
And just to clarify, that didn't happen this year.
Oh yeah,
It's
no. This is
just
is fast.
for episode 1.
Yeah, they're like, he's still doing that. So like sitting down, even now in 2020, I had to like mentally. I think a lot of it for me was a mental too.
Yeah.
A lot of it mentally, it shifted and adjusted some things on things that I need to do. How I need to treat people, how I may need to watch how I speak, have more empathy. Treating the women that I'm dating, obviously, honestly, based off like you guys and stuff, especially Drexler, because him and I have more conversation and we're kind of in the same space. I'm lacking in certain things. You know how like you always say, you ask your wife like, hey, am I, in my mind when you would say that, I was like, what's he talking about? But now like when I see Drexler doing it, I'm like, man, I'm trash. I ain't sent her no flowers. I need to. You know what I mean?
Wait. Send who flowers?
That's not my business to
Oh
tell.
man, we got a little time. We got a little time.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But
Put some question marks.
But yeah,
in the
that was it for me, man. It was a lot of mental for me, and I think I needed that.
good.
And I think I believe like God doesn't make any mistakes. I'm not saying like God did this, but I'm saying it was done for a reason. And in that, in your faith, you find he adjusts what he needs to adjust if you lean into him. In the beginning, I can say that I wasn't leaning into him fully, but then I had to because of certain situations in my life. And once I did that, it adjusted and made and revealed some things, to me. Some things got chipped off. I'm not fully. We'll never fully be there, but it's a progression, it's a step, and I can see it. So
real quick, I just gonna echo everybody. Yeah, real quick. Honestly, the mental portion, the understanding who God is in this moment, and then of course what you said. I think what hit me the most this year is just being still, but also realizing my voice and like, okay, this is what I believe, and not feeling pressured to believe other things just because. Yeah.
So this has been just kind of like a quick recap of what this year is, but 2021 is
big
going
things
to
popping.
be the year of collabs for us.
Can we say lit? Is that a thing?
I think it's still.
I think so.
Am I
That's
too
what
old
it's
to say that?
That's
Like,
for the
no,
young kids. I don't know who's the youngest in here.
I mean, that'd be me.
He's
but,
the youngest.
I mean,
You
it's,
can say
But he's not young.
I'm not young. Don't be like, I'm older. It's gonna be lit. We have a few collabs that we are working on.
Yes, we are excited for the collabs.
We are
too.
going to be trying to do a lot more outreach things
Yes.
to get men involved.
Definitely.
And hopefully, if y'all just quarantine and wear your mask and all that stuff, we can go back out and do things. We'd love to do some meetups and have these conversations with you guys and ladies, because y'all be listening. I'm welcome too. So we will see y'all on the next one, which is going to be soon. I promise. We ain't going to say we're back and then go away for a few months again. It's going to be soon. But we love y'all. Be great. Enjoy this new year. And
Definitely. We
we're
appreciate
going to see you on the next
all.
episode.
All right.
Celebrate.
Peace.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. We pray that this conversation has given you food for thought and to start your own conversations with the circle of brothers and grow in authentic manhood.
And we'd love to hear your responses in the comment section on whatever platform you're listening to us on. Just remember, follow us on Instagram at 4mbm.podcast.
We are 4 Men by Men, and we'll see you next time.